1st of July is just around the corner. And as most of you would know that 1st of July in Australia means start of a new financial year. This year is no different, and usually at the start of a new financial year, we expect some changes that will have directly or indirectly impact on international students. So in this video, we are going to discuss these changes. Without wasting much time, let's get into them. The first one is a good news, which is about increase in minimum wage. Now, as you know, international students are allowed to work up to 48 hours per fortnight while they study in session, and unlimited work hours during their official school holidays. And most of the international students usually work on these minimum wage levels, so it's important for international students to know about these minimum wage rates. Now, this year, the Fair Work Commission has announced the increase of 3.5% in a minimum wage from the 1st of July. The current minimum wage in Australia is $24.10 per hour, but from 1st of July 2025, it is increasing to $24.95 per hour. I know it's just a few cents of a difference, but it still makes a huge difference overall, considering the cost of living has gone up significantly over the last few years. So any little thing helps. Now, for those students who work 24 hours per week, which equates to around 48 hours per fortnight, they could be earning around $598.80 for 24-hour work week. And for those students who can work full-time during their school holidays at a minimum wage, they could earn around $948 for 38-hour work week. Now, second update is regarding increase in superannuation. For those students who don't know, superannuation is like your retirement fund that your employer has to pay on top of your salary or wages here in Australia. So when you work here as an employee, your employer has to put this money into your superannuation fund account, which you can't use it until you actually retire or you leave the country permanently. Now, as I mentioned, this is on top of your salary or wages, and your employers are not supposed to deduct the money from your salary or wages for your superannuation. So this is usually calculated on a percentage of your salary or wages that you earn each week. The current rate is 11.5%, but from the 1st of July 2025, it is increasing to 12%, which is another good news. The next one, which is not such a good news, is regarding the higher visa application fee. Now, Labour Party announced their intentions during the election campaign to increase the student visa fee from the 1st of July 2025. They haven't officially confirmed it yet, but it's quite likely that the change will come into effect. Whether it will be from the 1st of July, we don't know yet, but it's expected that the student visa fee will increase from 1,600 Australian dollars to 2,000 Australian dollars. Again, keep in mind that this is non-refundable visa application fee even if your visa is rejected. This increase will follow the increase in the previous year, which was increased from 750 Australian dollar to 1,600 Australian dollars. So that was a significant increase, but this new increase is also significant as well, making Australia as one of the most expensive countries to apply for a student visa. And it's expected that there will be increase in visa application fee for other subclasses as well, such as temporary graduate visa, tourist visas, and others. We don't have the numbers as yet, but as soon as we have an update, we'll let you know through our blog article on our website. So make sure to keep an eye out on a blog page of our website. The next news is regarding higher income threshold for skilled visas. Now, these income thresholds increase annually, and it usually applied to the skilled visa streams such as subclass 482, 494, 186, 187. Temporary skilled migration income threshold is a minimum salary that an Australian employer must pay to a foreign skilled worker that they sponsor for certain temporary visas that I just mentioned earlier. So the temporary skilled migration income threshold, T-Smith, and core skills income threshold, which is CSIT, will increase from $73,150 annually to $76,515. And for specialist skills income threshold, which is SSID, it will also increase from 135,000 Australian dollars to 141,210 dollars. Again, these are just annual indexations, and for those international students who are planning to apply for these visas, this information is important. The next one is a big one regarding state and territory allocation numbers. At the start of each financial year, the new allocations for state and territory nominated visas are usually announced. Usually these nominated allocations happen in two visa categories, which is subclass 190 and subclass 491. These are the current numbers for the year 2024-2025. As you can see in this table, there are different numbers available for each state and territory for the subclass 190 and subclass 491. But it is expected that the new allocations will be released in the new financial year. And again, this is very important for international students as many of them wait to apply for these visas. And last but not not the least is regarding change in migration planning levels. Now this has been mentioned in one of our previous videos as well, that the government is planning to adopt a multi-year planning model for the migration levels from the year 2025-2026. So currently the migration planning levels are usually done for 12-month period. Now the government is planning to move to a multi-year planning, which is like 4-year planning period. The first 4-year cycle is expected to start from the year 2025-2026 to the financial year 2028-2029. More information regarding this multi-year planning model will be available during the financial year, and we'll keep you updated regarding that. According to the Department of Home Affairs website, this new multi-year planning model will help them plan better for infrastructure, housing supply, and other services. These are some of the major changes that are expected to come in the new financial year for international students. Again, there might be some new updates that will come along during the next financial year, which we will keep you posted on the channel. Or if you would like to subscribe to our email newsletter, then I highly recommend you to do so, as we send only one newsletter each month to give you an update regarding what's happening in Australia, especially in an international education space. We will leave a link of all the sources for this video and the newsletter link in the description box below. Now, as the financial year is starting soon, many international students will be doing their tax return for the year 2024-2025. If you would like to know more details regarding that, then I highly suggest you to check this video here, where I give you a complete tax guide for international students. So click the video over there and I'll see you there.